Whoa, now everybody, I am your host, Lambo Drew, and you are now tapped into another edition of Finance Fridays Live with your boy Lambo, man. You already know what time it is, man. We are definitely getting it in. I'm telling y'all right now, if you missed last night's show, oh my goodness, man. I told y'all this right now, y'all. This is definitely one of the most informational programs live out here that you guys are going to see. We always are definitely going to keep bringing the hottest heat for y'all because we are here to make sure you guys are getting everything you need to navigate in this space that we are in. Listen, I told y'all this, out the gate. I can't thank y'all enough. I can't thank the support enough. I can't thank y'all sharing this channel enough. I can't think that you guys have allowed me, right, to actually bridge and partner together with y'all so that we can be effective out here in this space. And because of y'all, man, like I said, we are reaching new lights, new heights, new levels, man, and new dimensions. And I couldn't definitely be more proud to call y'all, man, my family, to call y'all my kinfolks. We call that kinfolk skin folks, right? But for y'all to be able to be out here, man, to show so much love like y'all have shown has been amazing. My whole job, man, and I'm telling y'all this right now, when I first started this broadcast, right? And I look back at where we're at, man, and what we're into, and how far to the next level that we're going with things. And it has always been to educate, and to inform, and to inspire, and to empower, and to uplift, and to begin to bring you into a new level, wherever that level may be at in your life. That has what this Leverage Show has been about. That is what the Leverage Show family has been about. That's what we have been actually, man, speaking and teaching and preaching and demonstrating and bringing some of the best guests to this broadcast because we really want y'all to win. If there's probably any more eminent, man, that I want you to win, you should know that, not just coming from out of my mouth, but from my actions. We lead by actions out here. And I tell that to anybody. I say, man, make sure you lead by actions. Because when you lead by actions, other people are going to see your actions and they're going to follow. Last night, you guys got a chance to watch it. My guy Diaz came out here and killed the game. Shout out to DS Crypto, who killed the game last night. I've got all kind of inboxes, text messages, emails, everything from last night's show. And it was connected with so many other people who have said, Lambo, I never even knew or heard of the Leverage Show until last night, right? And it was shared through many other different groups. And, people really wanted to see a face behind the name. And last night, right? And this is true story, right? Lambo thought that possibly DS was going to come on here and dumb it down, hide the face, do like some other things that a lot of other people who are behind some major projects, especially something like Ultimo and what they have been able to do and to accomplish, and be the one that said, you know what, I'm gonna do a blind interview, right? And a blind interview only means and everything that the person and everything is no longer visible to be able to do the interview. But for him to come out here, man, and to chill with us for 2 hours, that's the longest one he has done in this space. Most of his interviews, you guys can go look at, are anywhere between 10 to 45 minutes, right? And so he just does the interview and he's done, answers a couple questions, he gets out there. For us to go in depth to where we went in depth last night for 2 hours here on the Leverage Show shows a whole lot of the transparency. I hope last night you guys got a chance to see the humility. I hope you guys got a chance to see him being just a person that's just wanting to help people. And you guys see the vision, of a platform, and you see the vision of a program that is designed to help people and help take them to the next level. And when you see that, you actually find yourself to ask your questions. And I mean, there was no question last night that went unanswered. If it was out there, we were answering the question. We were actually out there. I put him in a hot seat, man. Let me just tell you, man, a few times, right? And people know when you come to the Leverage Show, we're not pulling any punches out here, right? If there's a program, platforms, or anything else, again, we're going to talk about it, right? When other people, I get it, I understand for, whatever reasons that may be, when other people may be not trying to talk about it. On the Leverage Show, we're going to talk about it. We're going to get down to business. We're going to get straight to it. We want to make sure that you guys are the most informed out here, especially when it comes to navigating in this space. I wouldn't want nobody to come not keep it 100 with Lambo, right? If you're going to keep it 100 with me, I would rather you tell me the God honest truth than give me a bold-faced lie. And I get it. We're in a culture, we're in a society where, not telling the truth or leaving out vital information is the norm, right? And we do that to say that, oh, well, we're protecting people or whatever the case may be. Well, the Leverage Show, I hope you understand, you are not going to get anything but the 100% truth of what we call the gospel. If that ain't it, that's not in everything, man, what this program is built upon. This program is built upon us giving you the truth. We're not built on fabricated lies, misinformation, misguided information. We don't do that over here. And for those who decided to take this journey with us and hearing you guys' voices saying, Lambo, this Leverage Show family is what I've been waiting on, to see the interaction between the audience, man, as well as the guest, and as well as between the audience itself. You guys, this is a family, right? And a lot of programs, I get it, they are not like the Leverage Show. I mean, a lot of programs are, and this is the God honest truth, right? They're going to give their side of the opinion. They're going to hope that you get their opinion. And then if you don't follow suit, then you get what you call is in the timeout corner, right? We don't do no timeout corners here. Listen, if you don't, the old saying says, first you must believe, then you behave, and then if you behave, then you belong, right? You believe, you behave, you belong, right? We're not in that. We're not into that. We want you to believe what we say and only what we say. Then if you behave accordingly to our rules and our guidelines and follow our model, hey, when I tell you that we're all doing this, I want everybody to all do this. Then if I see that you believe how we think and how we do, and then you behave because, oh, you said and you're doing everything the right way, and we telling you to jump when you say jump, then you can belong. We're not into no type of gang or cult like that. No disrespect, man. But that's not what the Leverage Show do. We not in here to do that. We're in here to give you guys what you guys need to get to the next level, and we're going to enjoy life doing it. We ain't no believe, behave, belong. We're not into that. What we in here to do is to help educate and to help bring you guys the best. And then to say, hey, if you guys have information, you want questions, you want answers, let's go and let's talk about it. That's what the Leverage Show is about. Let's talk about it. Why are more people not having, conversations like this where you are audience engaged to be able to go ahead and pull the very best out in you? So when you have wonderful people and leaders like DS Crypto Man came on last night and was able to kind of just sit down and just chill out. He'll be back, y'all. Just don't even worry. Like, we got plenty more stuff. We talked even after the show, plenty more stuff to go ahead and talk with you guys about, and just to continue to keep educating. And like I said, if we had unleashed everything that we known from this space, we would have probably had, I'm not lying to you, probably had about a 12-hour to 14-hour interview. of everything that's been going on in this space and what's been going on, dropping names, dropping exactly what's going on, dropping stuff behind closed doors that people don't understand. You heard it out of his mouth last night, and it ain't a shot thrown at any other platform or anything out here. But he said 99% of the programs that came to him for some sort of partnership, they're not here today to talk about it. 99%. So what does that tell me, right? If I see that there is 99% of the platforms that are out here that are no longer out here that came to him to do partnerships, that tells you the space that we are in is a very volatile space. And a lot of these things, like he says, are rug pulls or scams. They're out here, man, to really help take your money and let that be all. The Leverage Show is not predicated, right, on putting you into a scam or really high risk play. You know, we're here to help educate you about some of those plays. Now, you may see Lambo come out here and tell you about, hey, man, these casino plays over here. That's something, if you guys want to jump into it, that's perfectly fine. But I'm giving you the risk, right? We're not financial advisors. It's not financial advice. We're just showing you some great things about our journey. But on the Leverage Show, we bring the leaders here to talk about it and have an up close, up front row seat with the camera in front of you and an open audience to say, ask the questions that you want. Don't just let a man or let a woman, might I say anything that comes out of their mouth, right? But be able to be engaged, to ask, hey, this is going on, that's going on, this is going on, that's going on. That's what the Leverage Show wants to be about. And that's what we really want to help you guys out. That's what Finance Fridays is about. You know, Tuesday, Thursday nights are for the guests, right? Then we bring out Finance Fridays Lives 3 times a week that we're coming in front of your face to bring you some amazing knowledge and amazing guests. And they're from various different backgrounds. If you guys seen Tuesday night, we have my guy, Rob Gordon. He's the actor, comedian. Found out an excellent entrepreneur, which if you were at the Core 4 event in DC, you knew who Rob Gordon was. Rob Gordon's just an amazing guy. And I'm trying to tell you all this right now. Very well known and respected in the industry that he's into. Some of y'all got a chance to actually go on Hush, All Black, right, and watch the television series that he's into. And a lot of wonderful people watch it, man. And you guys got a chance to go see the special on Amazon for my guy, Rob Gordon. Like I said, there's so many things. You guys probably got a chance to connect social media wise and see like, hey, he's coming to a city near me. We really want to go tap in with Rob Gordon in this area. That's what the Leverage Show is about, man. We're not a one directional, no shots thrown at anybody else in their lane. If their lane is to talk about investments, that's their lane. If their lane is to talk about education, that's their lane. If your lane is to talk about, say you want to talk about financial empowerment, that's your lane. If you want to talk about wealth or health, that's your lane. You want to talk about aerobics or you want to talk about working out, that's your lane. Whatever your lane is, stick to it. Stick to it. The Leverage Show never decided to deviate from the path that God has assigned us here to do and stick a camera in front of our face and be the voice, man, to thousands of people nationwide, worldwide, you know. And we have been assigned based off of that, right, due to us carrying out a mission to help people. That has been the entire plan out here, to help somebody and to help you along in your journey, and by any means necessary. And that's what we designed to do, and that's what we're going to do right here on the Leverage Show. So next Tuesday, you guys definitely don't want to miss that. Rodney Lambeth will be back on the show right here, man. Y'all do not want to miss it. I think it may be an hour earlier than the normal scheduled time. Just check the YouTube for the timing, okay? Check the YouTube for the timing. Check the Telegram for the timing. I have it posted, man, on Facebook. I have it posted definitely on my Instagram. on the stories and everything else. So you guys will be able to see that. If you guys are not in the Lambo Lounge in Telegram, get in that Lambo Lounge, right? You guys need to go ahead and get the link. I'll send the link out to you. That way you stay informed. Sometimes I know, and Blue Sky said it last night. She said, hey, I'm not in Telegram much or nothing like that because of all of these other things that's going on, and I don't want to be connected. That's amazing. I tell people, I got people who don't never respond to the Telegram, but they use Telegram to get the notifications, right? To say, hey, oh, the Leverage Show is going at this point or whatever. Like people know Monday, we have the big Zoom with me and Tim Roberts. That'll be Monday at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST, it's 7 p.m. Central. So people are going to know they're going to be on there for that Zoom on Monday night, right? To be on the Zoom. So they may want to go to the Telegram to go on ahead and catch that Zoom link as well. So there's so many different things. Core 4 is having their meeting on Sunday. If you guys are not connected with that, I mean, there's so many different things that they're connected with and having meetings with on Sunday nights as well. I know Coach Rashid does a lot of great things, man. He usually does his on Saturdays. Corey Crockett, shout out to Croc, who really turned around. And I mean, oh my God, he's turning the game up. And Croc is actually doing one-on-one training with people with my guy, Passive Income Croc. He's doing some amazing jobs. I mean, he's killing the game, man. Killing the game. If you guys have not been actually out there looking at my guy Croc, looking at to see what he's doing, and he's making $8,000 and $10,000 days in trading. You guys want to be tapped into that. You guys want to be tapped into what Jay Ford may be doing within the Pin Group. The Pin Group has their own thing going as well. Like, I mean, there's so many communities when you guys actually see what is going on out here that is really, really, really affecting so many people's lives and changing it for the better. So I always say, man, stay connected, get connected. Even if it's just to stay, the Leverage Show, we're going to try to make sure that we give you guys all the information, the knowledge, what's hot out here, what's not, what's going on, what's right, what's not right. We're going to make sure we give you guys that information because we really want you to succeed, to get to that next level by any means necessary, right? Let's be real. We really want you to get to that next level by any means necessary in this space, right? Because at the end of the day, it's your life. It's your life. You have to take control of it, right? None of us are out here trying to go ahead and say, you should be punished for the mistakes that you made in your past, right? We all make mistakes. You guys heard it last night, man. Shout out to I got to keep going back to DS Crypto, right? You heard where there were some things where when they were using a card as well, that a lot of people blasted them, and they caught a lot of feedback, man. Let's keep it 100 right here. Ultimo has caught some feedback in the negative press, and we got a chance to allow my guy DS to go ahead and shine some light on that, right? And I had people in the comments commenting on certain videos and stuff like that saying, hey, this Visa card is worthless. I can't do this. I can't do that with the Visa and everything else. And you guys had it last night, the truth, to come right on out and say, hey, we allow or don't allow pre-authorization transactions, right? That right there, most people are using their card throughout the week, the month, without even knowing what the pre-authorization transaction is. We had a chance to deep dive into that last night, and they say, yo, we don't approve that. So when everybody is in the comments and everybody's trying to talk bad and trying to give negative ratings, understand that there is a company who is out here to really help benefit you. Besides you having fraudulent activity happen to your account, I've had fraudulent activity happen to my accounts over the years that have been insane. So, and I can name all kind of bank transactions and stuff that people tried to commit fraud against me. So for them limiting you to your fraudulent activity ever being exposed and them trying to pay back money that shouldn't even never even went out in the first place. They just cut it all out. They said, you know what? No pre-authorized transactions. If you guys have that, pre-authorized transactions are. If you guys go to the hotel, right? If you guys are going to check in, you guys can't wait to use that card. Well, yeah, you got money in the card. You have money into your Ultimo account. But if the pre-authorization transactions, right, you go in there, they're not going to allow that card to work. Some of you guys go out to eat, right? A lot. And if you guys are sitting down at the restaurant, don't feel embarrassed when that card does not go through, right? Let's talk about that. You know, we do things and we try to automatically put ourselves in a situation where a lot of times maybe they never released a video about it, and you had to go through that journey or that experience, right? And probably get denied or get declined inside of a restaurant. Well, you understand why now. There are no pre-authorization transactions that are allowed. Or maybe some of y'all, which is the biggest thing. And I know I do it all the time myself. You get to that gas pump, you're at that gas station, so easily to whip that card out and try to go ahead and slide that thing in so you can keep going, right? So I just covered hotel, which is lodging, and a lot of people travel for jobs, travel for work, or they may be out and about and just want to do some things, you know, for in the hotel industry. So that pre-authorization is done. The restaurant pre-authorization, if you guys are going out to eat or you guys are somewhere else and you see that thing, definitely declines, even though it has a Visa logo on it, it declines for your protection, right? So that's in the restaurant industry. And DS used the example last night. What if you give your card at a restaurant and he said, I don't trust it, right? From the time that they take your card, the waitress takes your card over there to swipe your card, right? And a lot of times now I know they do it table side, right? Where you can get in there and boom, it's table side and it's tap and go or whatever. But he says, no, we're not even allowing that. And then you don't know who has a scan machine from in that process of them walking from your table to them walking to that register to cash out and close out your tab to walking back to you to hand you your bill and your card. You don't know exactly. And who is the smartest person maybe out there as far as scammers who are just sitting in there waiting on you and your information, right? So that's how you got to look at it. You got to look at it like that, like, oh man, like, if we're going to be doing this, we got to look at it in this direction, right? You have to understand that all of these things play a huge place, right? I mean, they play a significant place in your protection. And you being able to say and make sure that your funds are safe, right? I get it. So we look at the restaurant, we look at the hotel, we look at the gas. It's so easy to make that pre-authorization with that gas, right? Because you whip it out, boom, keep going. But like they said last night, and even at gas pumps, I had my information taken at a gas pump where somebody put the meter reader, right, in that gas pump, right? And I went on ahead and I was out in a very affluential neighborhood, man, put my information in. And I had several times that this happened, but this one particular time is where I remember, because the neighborhood where it was at, I'm like, man, ain't no possible way somebody would do that. But they thought the same thing that DS was talking about last night. If you're in a very affluential neighborhood and you take out your card and you put your information in, they already had a chip reader, man, you know, attached to that. And they were trying to charge the nightmare of the people who go through this on a daily or weekly basis or monthly basis. And they're constantly in fear of using that card. So now the alternative that was offered is to just go get cash, right? If that's something where you decide or that you may need to do, go get you some cash. Just go to the ATM, get you some cash. Remember, Ultimo allows you up to $20,000 a day to take out in ATMs. I'm just saying, y'all, Ultimo allowing up to $20,000 a day. Now, like I said, you may have to do it several different times. Some ATM machines may only let you take out $1,000 at a time. Well, you may have to go back, you know, 5, 10 times from one ATM machine, another 5, 10 times from another ATM machine. But you can still allow yourself to take out $20,000 for that day. That is amazing. And you guys heard about it being in, if you guys go to a casino or really high limit ATM places and stuff like that, you guys can definitely go ahead and get your stuff right. And that's what we are here for. That's what we are here to help navigate you in, right? He even talked about if you guys truly need to make a transaction, right? You guys truly need to make a transaction. So say someone is going to a dealership, right? Or say someone is going to, and I don't care where this is at. It can be a dealership. It can be parts. It can be a large transaction. You could be possibly going to buy equipment for your business, right? Reach out to them, contact them, send them a message, let them know the amount of the transaction, and they will approve that transaction because it has to be at a Visa card. You're putting your debit card in or your credit card in, and then putting in your 6-digit PIN. Remember, but ultimately requires a 6-digit PIN, and they will allow that transaction to go through. It's your money. So I had to confirm this, even I kept mentioning it a few times. Hey, if you want to go buy a Lamborghini at a dealership, that's a $500,000 car. You want to go buy a Rolls Royce at a dealership, $500,000 car. I don't care if it's a $80,000 car. Some of you guys want to go buy a Nissan or a Hyundai or a Sonata or gosh, you got a Ford. I don't know what it is that you guys want to buy. You will be able to make a purchase once you first reach out to them. That's the main thing, and they must be in aware. Don't just reach out to them and say, hey, Lambo, I sent them a message. No, physically get confirmation back that they will allow the transaction to go through, right? And when you physically get that transaction back or the confirmation from Ultimo and its team, make sure it's either Jedi, it's Jedi and DS. I can't think of the other guy's name that's in there, man, too. But it's one of those three. Whatever you do, make sure that you're not getting scammed, and they will never ask for your information, okay? So they will never ask for, oh, well, we need all of this other extra stuff. They don't do that. So make sure you're reaching out. Usually their name is tagged, and you guys can go ahead and make those transactions. So we even went as high as saying, could you do an airplane? He answered that question. Yes, Lambo, they can do an airplane. I thought to myself at this point, if somebody has $2 million sitting in crypto and could turn around and have access to your money, he said, yeah, access to your money, you can do an airplane, right? And I get it. There's a lot of people who are out here like, we have just really entered into the black card, right? Honestly, that's really what it is. You guys are paying for a service that outside of pre-authorized transactions, if you go to the store, if you go to, Walmart or something like that, and you use that card and you put your PIN number in, you can go ahead and have access to your money. If you go to a Walgreens, if you go to a CVS, if you go to Rite Aid, if you go to your grocery store and you put that card in, like it's a tap feature, you have to physically be there, right, to do it, or put it in and then put your number in, and it actually goes through. This literally eliminates all of that craziness, right, of us being able to try to navigate with these questions of the big what if. Is this going to work? Does this work? If this works, can this actually do this? Like, there's so many negativity. And if you have an issue, do you understand if you lose that card by some means necessary? Long as you're in the system, you can get a replacement card, not for $600 that they charge you to actually get signed up for it. And then $150 is already credited back to your card, right? So it's really like $450. But it's only for the replacement. It's $60 for that card. So if you lose your card, right, somehow you lose your Ultimo card, you don't know where it's at, you lost it somewhere, you can go get a replacement for $60, right? And most of that is paying because it's actually coming from all the way from over there, like in Laos and all of that stuff, right? And so that international type of transactions to be able to go on ahead, man, and kind of like say, hey, you're getting lost into this where that fee gets from, right? Yeah, we're gonna pretty much give you a new debit card and stuff like that, or a credit card, but you guys are gonna have to go on ahead, man, and pay for this, right? $60, not a whole lot. I will take $60 over $600 any day. Like if he said, nah, you got to pay another $600 to get that out, I think we all be in trouble, and that's not what we want. Especially being out here in this market, we're really just trying to help navigate ourselves into the right one. Now I get it. There's going to be a lot of competitor cards coming out there, straight up. But will they be able to do what Ultimo is doing? Will you be able to have the relationship that you have with like the actual founders? And that's the cool thing about Ultimo. Like if you tag them in a comment, they get back to you, right? So if you're in the Telegram group and you found out, you have to go to ultimopay.io, not dashboard ultimopay, ultimopay.io to be able to get that right Telegram information. It's about over 3,000 people in that AMA Telegram information, right? You can click right there on the bottom of it, right? And the icon pops right up to your Ultimo card, which is amazing, right? They were in that group. Shout out to everybody who was in that group last night, and they had the Leverage Show trending in the Ultimo group, right? Man, you guys don't even know. I thank you guys so much for that, for allowing the Leverage Show to be trending in the Ultimo group, because you guys decided to get out there, man, and really show some love, man, and really put us out there, man, on the map. Again, we're excited because we see the partnerships and things that are on the rise to come, right? And when we see that, we already kind of know, moving forward of the direction that the Leverage Show, as well as the community and family that we're going, and we're going in that right direction. So make sure you guys definitely stay tapped in and tuned in to what the Leverage Show is going and how we're able to help navigate you, especially into this 2024 season. So we really want to have this be one of the best years of your life. And if we, by any tips or tricks to make, you guys can definitely go ahead and do that. Now, I'm getting ready to say something to you guys. As far as the low fees, I get a lot of people, man, say, hey, about the Ultimo card, we touched it in that, but not really big. I can kind of talk about that. So if you guys are making transactions from a debit card, or trying to purchase crypto from the platform, from the debit card, from their POS system, it's $5,000 a day for the limit, right? So that's physically, you guys can physically use your bank account information as far as a debit card to actually do that, right? And that's $5,000 a day with Ultimo. That's it. They won't allow you to go any higher than that. But if you guys do a bank wire transfer or a Swift bank wire transfer, right? You guys can go all the way up to, now I know it wasn't stated last night, Lambo can talk about it because I'm going to give you the God honest truth. You guys can go up to $5 million. Per transaction. So when people are saying, can they handle my money? You can go up to $5 million. Once the Swift clears or the ACH clears, whatever that may be, whatever wire transfer would be, you can go and load up to $5 million per transaction once it clears. And it usually takes within less than a day to clear. We had reports sometimes that we had a couple of Swift transactions that were taking longer because of what was happening in the financial banking institutions. We get that, but all funds were cleared and made available, ready on that platform to send to any wallet that you may need to be. Do you understand what that looks like when we hear transactions can be up to $5 million a day? For some people, you were thinking, oh, well, man, hey, I'm going to have to go through all these X, Y, and Z loopholes and stuff like that. No. Now, remember last night, I love that he cleared it up. He said, hey, we had to go ahead and delist BUSD on our site. We still have USDT. We still got Bitcoin. We still got Ethereum. We still got USDC. We still got these other ones that are on our platform that you guys can go ahead and send over, or you guys want to send your wallet, and then buy the crypto right from the site itself. You guys can do that, man. I mean, so many amazing things that you guys can do that are housed this that is not a regulated platform. I want to go ahead and talk about that because there are some big, huge changes that has happened with these regulated platforms, and we're getting ready to talk about that in just a little minute. Let's get to these comment sections, man, because Lambo, man, is out here just wanting to run some game to y'all. And I'm not even taking care of my people, man. I got to take care of my people and make sure my people, man, are in here and they're showing some great love out here. All right. Blue Skies in the building. Shout out to you, man. Happy, blessed, beautiful, wonderful, thankful Friday. Shout out to you, Blue Sky. You already know the team strong. Thank you for all that you do and definitely showing love in the building out here. Blue Sky says, hello, Lambo. Shout out to you, Blue Sky. Thank you for that. Hello, Queen, Mother Johnson. You already know, man. Thank you for the shout out to the missus, man. Mrs. is still smiling, by the way, Blue Sky. Man, she's still, I don't think Vegas and everything, man, has got her into a place where she's ready to go do, man, probably more traveling, man, really fast. And we travel already and not, but definitely, man, to go ahead and see some other great sites. We were looking and everything, man, around the world, not just here in the United States, but around the world to see exactly where we want to go and what we want to do. So shout out for you for the love for that. Peace and prosperity, even as your soul prospers, Leverage Show family. Speak that thing. Speak that thing. That's what we are here for. Blue Skies in there killing it. Murph is in the building. Let's go, Mo, in 2024. You already know, man, Murph. Shout out to you. Let's go, man. That's my guy, man. Thank you for all of your wonderful presence and blessings, man, yesterday. Dude, at this time yesterday, this is a true story, man. Murph had us over there at his crib, and people got a chance to. My wife posted one of the pictures, on the story for Instagram and Facebook, man, and it's the story of the background of Murph's top view from his place that was breathtaking of all of Vegas, probably one of the best views that captures everything. And I'm trying to tell y'all this right now, man. You already know it's just such a blessing to know people, have people. Like I said, Jamal Titus said last night, like, welcome to the club, man, of Lambo giving you that early morning meetup, man, when I come to different cities. And again, when I try to make, I don't try to make posts. Most people know this about me. I don't make posts until I'm gone away from a venue, right? I have to be gone away from a venue before I make a post, right? Because most of the time, if you make that, right, or wherever the case may be, you have people who then probably showed up or whatever the case may be. Now, I'm already away because I've seen some very bad stuff happen where people are posting their live location at the exact moment that is happening, and somebody come up and then shoot up the whole place and shoot them up, and they lose their life. I just don't, not to say that Lambo has any enemies anywhere like that, but I have a lot of followers that follow me on social media, especially Instagram, and then IG. So, we want to make sure that my family, my, friends and people who are with me are protected at all times and stuff like that, man. And we just want to enjoy the moment. So by the time after we left, brother, now if y'all do some sort of ride around, look around, that's all up to y'all. Right? We ain't got time for that, man. But we want to be protected, man, by all source, man, when it comes to this. But Murphy, really thank you for your friendship yesterday. Truly amazing, man. You had Queen Shining, man. Queen Shining and laughing, man. Hello, happy Friday. Hello, family. Happy Friday. Shout out to you and everything, man. You already know what time it is. My baby is in the building showing her love. Queen Johnson, Murph, showing love, man, to my wonderful wife here in the building. Love it. Thank you for the love, Murph. Off the fence, drop and hit the prayer position and hit that field. Come on now, Blue Sky. You already know what time it is, man. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, I got to get y'all off the fence and onto the field, man. That is my whole objective. And we're going to make sure that you do it prayerfully and willingly, man, that God gives you vision to go ahead and do this thing. My baby showing love to merch. My baby showing love to Blue Sky. You already know what time it is. Last night, Ultimo interview was straight fire, man. Thank you for that, Murph, man. We thought it was too, man. We hopefully, man, that you guys got as much value as we did got out of it last night. Cutie Potato for Life is in the building. Shout out to you, Cutie Potato for Life. You already know what time it is. Murph, brother Versace, a.k.a. That is Versace Murph in the building. Yes, man. You guys got to know Versace Murph. Oh, my God. Bruh, if y'all have never seen Versace Murph in the flesh, you got to go see Versace Murph in the flesh. That brother clean, man. From the rooter to the tutor, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Blue Sky showing love to Cutie Potato for Life. Love to see that. Dee Dee's Chicken Cat Shack. Shout out to you. Blessings, Lambo, Drew, Renata, and Leverage Your Family. Blessings to you guys. You guys are always out there killing it, man, and making it happen. And that's what we love, man. Love the McClendon family. Love y'all killing it, brother. And love that y'all are doing big things all 2024. My baby showing love to Dee Dee's. You already know. Great show last night. I watched the replay. Thank you, Cutie Potato for Life, man. Thank you for watching that replay. That's what we're here for, man, to give you guys the information where it's there, and you guys can go ahead and get it. If God is for us, who can be against us? No person, no evil agenda, no uncircumcised Philistine. In my key swept voice, nobody. Shout out to you, Blue Sky, on that. That's definitely, you already know. Cutie Potato for Life, Blue Sky with the fire emojis, man. Blue Sky showing love to Dee Dee's Chicken Cat Shack. Blue Sky said, run the plate, man. That's what we're going to do, man. We got to make sure you guys are forever running that plate and getting what you need. If you got to get in and get out, then do it. Just keep 10 rugs beneath you at all times and keep pushing. No crying at the casino, no regrets, just lessons learned. School is in session. Shout out to you for that, Blue Sky. Blue Sky's always showing love. You already know. Dee Dee's Chicken Cat Shack showing love to my baby and Blue Sky and Cutie Potato for Life. And my guy Marshall is in the building. Shout out to you, Marshall, man. You already know. Always dropping knowledge, man. Thank you, bro. QP said I'm late, but what's up, Leverage Show family, show world, man. Thank you for this, QP, man. Showing love, just dropping some knowledge and some game, man, on here. All right, so I want to pull this up so you guys see this. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Want y'all to see this. Want y'all to get a hold of this and how this thing works, right? Here we go. Boom. And la 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 la. All right, so here we go. All right, here we go. This is good. This is what I'm sharing. So y'all tap in the Lambo band with this, right? Look at this. This is straight, man, for Cointelegraph, right? IRS rules requiring reporting data from 10K crypto transactions in 2024. This is why last night was so huge for a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all don't know. Lambo knows, as well as quite a few other people who are engaged out here, right? But I'm getting ready to give something to y'all, right? A lot of people may not talk about this. I don't know who's going to talk about this or not, but, you know, we're going to talk about it here. In this new year, I know we're, 19 days into this new year. So a lot of people have either been getting themselves correctly together with their working or getting themselves correctly together with their financial structure for this new 2024 year. But there has been some changes. The IRS rules require reporting data from 10K of crypto transactions in 2024. Look at this. 10K. Aspects of infrastructure bills signed into law by United States President Joe Biden are now in effect, including provisions requiring many digital asset transactions worth more than $10,000 to be reported to the IRS. The bipartisan infrastructure bill passed by Congress and signed into law by President Biden in 2021, expanded the requirements for brokers to have many crypto exchanges and custodians report crypto transactions greater than 10,000 to the IRS. Following the bill's passage, many lawmakers suggested additional legislation to fix the reporting requirement, claiming that the information required from brokers would be difficult or impossible to collect. The bill mandates crypto brokers to report personal information on transactions to the IRS, including the sender's name, address, and social security within 15 days. The requirements are aimed at reducing the size of the tax gap in the United States, were initially scheduled to take effect in January of 2023, having companies send reports to the IRS in 2024. According to Coin Center, Executive Director Jerry Brito, many users will find it difficult to comply with the reporting requirements without guidance from the IRS. He speculated that filers would attempt to comply with the law but risk being found guilty of a felony. Do you understand that now? That right now the game has changed. All that being said, and let's talk about this right now, is the game has definitely changed. I wanted to go ahead and bring this information to you in case you haven't noticed, right? Again, a lot of these people you've been flying at certain rules as of last year and years before. Can't fly at those rules now, right? If you have a transaction in the last 19 days and you have made over $10,000 of a transaction going into a regulated broker, you must fill out an information, right, to report that transaction if it's been over $10,000 in crypto. What this means in layman's terms, how are all these millionaires being born each and every single day? How are they being made millionaires, billionaires in this market? They have been doing it through crypto and many other things, right? And they've been able to move back and forth. Last night, you had a leader, shout out to DS Crypto, who got out here because of these platforms like Crypto.com and Coinbase and a few other regulated brokers, even your Cash App, right? A lot of people don't even know this, right? Your Cash App that does Bitcoin, that allows you to, sell the Bitcoin and then you cash out. They're reporting your name, your address, social security number to the IRS for transactions over $10,000. So now you're going to be reported to go on ahead and be in compliance to make sure that you are paying taxes on that crypto. And if not paying taxes, you can actually face charges of having a felony against you just for moving your crypto. Do you understand what that looks like in navigating in spaces like this? When they couldn't, and Lambo's going to talk about it. Care less what you guys think, right? Or what anybody thinks, right? This is the leverage show, right? Lambo going to keep it real. I'm going to 10X. Look at this. People should seriously stop expecting normal from me. We all know it's never going to happen. And that's straight up. If you expect from me, this person in the box, shout out to my wife, man, for this, man. You already know. If you think that this is a normal type of program, normal type of movement, we don't rock like that. Not over here. And I'm going to give you and everything, man, a 100% truth because I want you guys to know what you guys are faced up against. When you look at transactions now being placed at $10,000, and when they were going through regulated brokers, we're going through regulated brokers. People don't understand the tax laws, the tax game. We have information for great crypto tax attorneys if you guys need it, or great crypto tax CPAs if you guys need it. Not financial advice, just us being able to give this something to you, right? And offer this so that you can comply. I will never in a million years get out here on a broadcast or in front of anybody and tell you to go disobey a law. That is unconstitutional. That is not just that, it's wrong. And I can be penalized at the highest degree for telling you to do something so unconstitutional as that, right? With the same token of the same lips and the same sentence that I'm giving you, you have ways to broaden that horizon where that information may not be reported as fast because it's on a crypto platform such as Ultimo, right? That allows you to bypass a lot of these other laws, right, that are already into place so that you can make enough transactions, put enough money aside to go ahead and take care of those transactions when the tax bill does come. Because I would rather you be compliant. Is it mandatory through Ultimo in their site that you report? That's up to every person on that site to report themselves. Them themselves are not reporting those transactions like Coinbase, Cash App, Crypto.com, and a few other brokers are going on ahead and reporting. That's up to the investor and the individual with the wallet to report. With that being said, the information that I just shared with you coming from the IRS, with transactions being over $10,000, and then giving up your name, your address, and social security card, social security number for being on that platform allows you one thing, right? The visibility of transactions being made over $10,000 to be reported to the IRS within 2 weeks, 15 days. You have some person who's mandatory doing it, and what Ultimo, you have to voluntarily do it, right? Now, that laws are two different type of things. That is the reason because of regulated, non-regulated brokers. And I hate to say this, right? If you are doing right with your crypto and you are managing right with your finances, this should not be a problem to you. Put your money aside. I always tell people put about 10 to 20 to 30% aside for all profits that you have earned off of an investment so that you can go ahead and hire an amazing crypto tax CPA to be able to report that, but also allow you to level up in a whole nother level. Now, their numbers of what they do, totally different. Imagine you actually having to go off of the numbers that have been reported because you went to a regulated broker and you got a chance in 15 days, you were making transactions over $10,000. And let's say you did $400,000 a year. Well, now the IRS has you reported at $400,000 a year of moving crypto. So now you are responsible for $400,000 a year of moving crypto. Well, say we did the exact opposite and we had it in another broker. And the amount of crypto that you reported to your CPA and you made transactions and you paid your tax and paid your history was maybe a little bit less than what you decide to report. That is totally up to you. Ultimo themselves is not reporting back to the IRS of the amount of transactions going through that wallet. Thank you very much. That's my presentation. Just wanted to go ahead and drop that nugget to you guys. Some of y'all who may be out there who are looking to navigate in spaces like this, but definitely need help. All right. So totally up to you, voluntarily or involuntarily. Which one do you run? Which one do you rather? When we talk about leveraging on a higher note and leveraging yourself to be in compliance, but at the same time making sure that you are telling the truth. Make sure that you're able to do that within your own. So now somebody came to say, hey, Lambo, how much money did you give out when you gave to the homeless this year and giving to people random on the street? I couldn't even tell you any number. I couldn't even tell you any number. But if they gave me a slip for every time that I gave out money to somebody who's homeless on the street and say, yep, here's the IRS. Yep, you gave to this homeless. Here's the IRS. Here's your tax. Here, we taxing you off of this money that you gave to them out there, then Lambo and a lot of people would be in a world of trouble, right? because now they're confiscating everything and all the money that you're taxing, giving to people and stuff like that. But as far as you remember, and as far as I know, and what's sitting in there, if I can say, hey, this is what's sitting in there, this is the amount of money that I guess that was out there, and that I can see from the transactions that I moved, this is where we'll be at, and this is what's going to report. All right. So keep this in mind. You have to remember that that is the playing field that we're into. Learning how to be able to navigate in these spaces when you see certain things, and learning how to navigate in other spaces when you can maneuver and do some other things to help you out in the longevity of things. All right. So when that came out, right, the show wasn't over for a lot of people. A lot of people were all talking doom and gloom, right? And everybody else like us was like, don't worry about it. We already have pivoted and know exactly what to do so that we can continuously to keep being abiding by the law, but also continue to keep moving and navigating in this space. We're able to go ahead and help ourselves and countless of other people who are out here who need the help and advice. All right. So keep that in mind. Shout out to you and everything, man. Marshall, for saying last night you missed the show. You're looking at the ultimate card as well as you preach his knowledge. Hey, brother, shout out to you, man. That's what we're here for, is to help you guys out, man. And continue to keep doing it. And I gave you an example why you may need to do this. My baby says, I never expect normal from you. Yes, likewise, Mrs. Johnson. I never expect normal from you either. At 44, she has not going back at all. She is opening up to new and higher heights and new depths, man. Thank you for all that you do, baby, man. And continue to keep going on here and let me know that I ain't normal. And so you ain't normal either. Shout out to you for that, baby. Listen, when you hear, we're going to talk about this, right? When you guys hear what's going on between IRS, seeing crypto, you heard us talk about DS Crypto, man, my guy from last night, amazing thing. Then when we start talking about programs, right? We got on it. We touched on it, right? Anybody who was out there in Traders Domain, we didn't go on ahead and shy away from that. I didn't even shy away from talking about crypto program, right? We were dead on it. We were dead going right down that alley, straight down the pike. And that's the way that I want to be, to make sure that you guys are straight shooters with this. And what he said was, yes, True Blue, if they do decide to come back and finally get all of the information and they want to partner up with him, he's willing to partner up with True Blue. That way you guys can get your payments. You guys doesn't have to work, because remember, Traders Domain was on a different broker, right? That was on a brokerage and stuff like that, right? And they got a chance to, there was some stuff going on with that brokerage. So let's leave it alone. But what if they got a chance to partner with Ultimo? What would that do, right? Traders Domain is now True Blue. And we talked about even, it ain't no secret, but Lambo gonna talk to you, the gentleman and everything, man, who I know he was on the CoffeeZilla, and he was speaking on it last night, right? We talked about how that if or when they started paying out, right? Because Ted took a deal, from people who don't know, he took a deal from private sources, allegedly took a deal that was able to pay out some wonderful people who got in on that lawsuit. The brokerage now, True Blue, who handles that particular fund of Traders Domain now, which is the new one, right? Or allegedly responsible for the balance of debts that is out there with consumers, right? So we talked about that last night. We got on it. We got to it. He said that he would be willing, shout out to DS, he said he would be willing to go ahead and partner with them to help navigate people into a better system. You guys didn't hear it out of my mouth. You heard it out of his mouth. He also, I confirmed the rumors of when CP, or AMPS crypto program, AMPS is whatever you want to call it, which is scheduled, by the way, of next Friday. So 7 days from now, we're going to find out on next Finance Fridays Live, have they launched. So you guys got till next week on January 26th to see the relaunching of AMSIS and will it come back, right? So we're going to be reporting live right from here next Friday of AMSIS and to see if they're officially coming back and what's going to happen, what's the protocol, what's the layout. So between now to next week, I promise you, they should be starting getting some rollouts between a lot of management or people in the back offices or people talking or whatever the case may be. You should be hearing that between now and next Friday, right? So if AMSIS does come back, let's say AMSIS does come back, there's going to be a lot of people next week that are definitely excited about AMSIS coming back because they could pick up right where they left off. I got people who are all overseas, just keeping it all the way 100. People who are all overseas hoping and praying that AMSIS comes back because they're just trying to get back to their lifestyle, right, of being able to live with them getting consistent payouts. Now, Ed knows, and Ed knows Lambo well, and the crew knows Lambo is a person definitely not to go ahead and shy back from voicing his opinion. If Ed pulls this off, not Ed, but his team, let's say his team, right? And because he's an affiliate like everybody else, but his team is able to pull this off, right? I'm going to say it, Ed and his team. We're going to say Ed and his team, right? And they're able to pull this off in AMSIS returns, which 98% to 99% of projects that return never return or fully return for the length of time that they did. Look at what happened to Quopi. Quopi came back. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, the return. It's returning to Quopi. And then look what happened this week with Quopi. Look what happened. Look what happened. I mean, it's statistically proven. 99% of these ones, even the 1% that do returns back, most of the time they don't stay long, right? Or they end up not paying again, right? We got programs right out there right now, straight up. I mean, you wanted to keep it all the way 100 with you. That did return after not paying and kind of stopped paying and going to the left. And right now they're not paying again. Keep it all the way 100. You know, just Lambo. Just Lambo gonna be Lambo out here. So when you look at it, the totality, now do I believe these programs are probably going to be coming back paying? It remains to be seen. That is my whole answer to a lot of these programs that go from paying to not paying, and from not paying to paying back to not paying. Quopi never did get his legs back underneath it, straight up. Quopi never did get its legs from underneath it. So if Quopi never got his legs from underneath it, then all of a sudden they went in and shout out to my guy Big Ann and Unlimited Freedom and all the rest of them, started deleting their Telegram channel. Well, the Telegram was the last to go. They deleted the WhatsApp. They deleted the website. Then they turned around and they deleted the Telegram and all of that. When that happens, we already know what time it is. I told y'all over a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, what happened with Cryptoption. Shocked everybody, right? But shouldn't have shocked people like you and I who are in this space when we start seeing these big promos and we start seeing these big giveaways and we start seeing these big, this big stuff. Yeah, you come on, jump on in. You receive 25% and 30% for you depositing your money, and then boom, they're up and gone. They're up and going. They didn't took your money and then you ran. That is exactly what happens when we see a lot of these programs, right? So when you see Quopi that was probably going to be in that 1%, didn't even make it, your hope for something that really comes back, that is consistent paying like AMSIS, is supposed to happen next Friday, which everybody is hoping and praying. If it does, you guys have just witnessed one of the biggest miracles in these platform spaces, where a company went out, didn't pay as long as it did. That's the key, right? For the length of time. Usually the success of that 1% is when they may not pay out for a month or two. Never no 6 months, 5-6 months. That length of time, you understand what that means? That length of time for a program to say, yeah, we'll be back in 5 to 6 months. It's like, wow, are you kidding me? Like, you guys are really coming back. But be it the powers that be, if AMSIS comes back next Friday, and we will be reporting right here on the Leverage Show on Finance Fridays Live next Friday, if they come back, will be one of the single greatest platforms to come back and successfully begin payouts that people would definitely be so beneficial for. So many families, so many people, I'm talking about nationwide, worldwide, who put their life savings, who put their homes, who put their checkings and savings, and people sold vehicles and cars. We had people who sold boats. I know 2 guys. One guy is in Florida. The other guy is in California. Both sold their boats to be in AMSIS, right? And I ain't talking about the little boats either. I'm talking about yachts to get into AMSIS. They say, hey, I can go ahead and sell my yacht, and I can get into AMSIS and then allow this to flip a few months and go buy me another yacht or a better yacht and produce cash flow. So if you leveraged an asset, right? So people leverage, again, 401ks, 403bs, and assets of the jobs and assets of homes and retirements and everything else, man, to get into to get into AMSIS, because AMSIS sold people off of a lifestyle, right? And not just that. Anytime you hear great affiliate marketers come on and say, go get a loan, go get a payment. Look where we'll be here next year. We'll be right here where you be at. Then you get the emotional high of going to an amazing event down in June, right? In Atlanta. Was amazing to see people get on stage and to share their testimonies and their journeys. And people are crying galore left and right. And you're hearing people's story. And then you're like, man, the lifestyle that I was dreaming of and believing that I can really achieve financial freedom looked like it seemed to be dwindling away when the program started having problems. Then officially stopped paying August 18th, August 19th. Can I say something to y'all? If this next go around, next Friday, if they do start, and we're just praying and hoping and wishing and believing that they do. Can I say something to you guys? We had a couple of people who lost their lives because of programs stopped paying. And they took their own lives because of the financial burden, the financial pressure, just the responsibility of trying to figure out how they were going to make ends meet and bills meet. I don't want nobody to get in that situation like that, especially if you're connected to the Leverage Show ever again. If you have a point where AMSIS begins to start to pay back next week, next Friday, which is the hard launch date that they said, January 26th, make sure you guys start putting some money aside. Don't you go in and start buying more packages and all of this stuff. You heard it from DS Crypto last night on the show. DS Crypto said, what he said was, he said, we're going to force people to take the principal with the new investment opportunities that they have coming out. That's going to be directly tied to them and Ultimo, that entire crew. They're going to be opportunities that are going to become right from the platform. Please profit take. Take your money out every month. I get it. Everybody was taking the money from the last time. Lambo wants to come be real with y'all. I want to have an up close heart-to-heart talk with y'all. Last time, I get it. You had the method in your head, right, of taking, right, the money that you were making and investing it back in the packages and looking at the grand scheme of things at becoming big. Can I say something to you? This is Lambo gonna talk to you. Lambo gonna keep it 100 because I don't want it. I want it to go on record that not only that you heard it out of my mouth, but that you heard me talk about it and speak about this thing and give you real wisdom and how to navigate yourself into this thing. The thing comes back next Friday, like I said it can. Take your profits out for 4 straight months if it lasts 4 straight months. That way you receive 100% of your principal back. Straight up. Straight up. Also, listen to Lambo when I say this, right? You hearing this out of Lambo's mouth, right? When you taking your principal back for 4 straight months, whatever happens from that point is totally up to you. I would rather you see the principal come back to your bank account. So now you say, you know what, Lambo, what have I lost? What have I lost now? Now I'm playing with house money. What have I really lost? You have to be smart about this. I really want you to be wise about this, right? I'm going to get it. I understand when programs do come back, programs may have some stipulations that be involved with it. I'm just going to be straight up real with you. Maybe you can't pull your whole principal out for 5 months, 6 months, or 8 months or whatever. And I know for a fact that they're probably going to go ahead and push the agenda for new money to be placed into the program. I'm telling you what I know. Or the agenda of offering a higher percentage or whatever if you reinvest into packages again. It may be something. I'm telling you, it's going to be something along the lines. It's just not going to be the same way as it left. Something along the line is going to change. Straight up. You're going to hear it. You're going to be like, man, Lambo, you was talking about it. You was real on the leverage show. You talked about it. You got in front of us. You talked about it. You really was a man of your word to talk about this thing. For Lambo's sake, if they still do pay out 25% and don't drop it to 20%, 15%, 12%, like some crazy stuff that they just decided to make up, right? I'm telling you what's going to happen, right? You want to hear from Lambo? I'm telling you what's going to happen. If they do stick to the 25% and you can withdraw, they do instant money for you to withdraw. Take your 25% each month. Put it to the side. I don't care what you do with it. Take it. Take your money and put it to the side. Some of y'all know and felt what it felt like not to be able to have access to your money for these last 5-6 months. And it hurt a lot of people big, straight up. It even took the lives of 2 people we know because they couldn't handle the pressure of having the financial responsibility and AMS's giving that burden to people because of some destructive thing that happened when people were actually stealing money away. If it does come back, profit take. Take your profits. Lambo really wants to be out here for you guys because I really want y'all to be on the other side of the storm. I really want you to be on the other side of forward thinking. And I know it's going to sound good. I know some of y'all are going to say, well, you know, the other leaders, they're putting their money in, they're putting it. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with what the other leaders are doing. What's 4 months for you? What's 4 months of you getting back all your risk capital and it going right back into your pocket? I promise you what I know. Y'all probably going to say, but Lambo, 4 months, if I can, if AMS's does come back next Friday, I know for a fact y'all gonna be looking at it. Well, Lambo, but if I do 4 months, then I can flip it and have all of these packages. Listen to strategy. There is still a cruise that is set to go in April. January 26th, we're supposed to be having a hard start back. That's next Friday. We're going to be reporting live that day too. So you know we're going to be right back here on Finance Fridays. If it does come back and you go for 4 straight months, let's say you get February, March, April, it may be possibly May. We know April is the event for the cruise. Majority of the times, just straight up, this is Lambo just talking. When an event is held, we can go back to what happened when FinTalk had their event. We can go back to when Vortec United had their event. I mean, this is historically proven. Even AMSIS had their event, right? And then right afterwards, they was having problems with the platform. Historically. You guys want me to lie to you? I can tell you that. You want me to sweeten it up? I'm not going to sweeten it up for you. Lambo going to give you the 100% truth. So my mind is already telling me if historically after a major event, they were having problems or things started happening and things start unwinding themselves, right? Why in the world would I not be bracing for that event or bracing for that news to all of a sudden come out in thin air? And then all of a sudden, the program is now all of a sudden taking underwater again or taking under this again. And we're having problems doing this and we're having problems doing that. I want you to be aware and to be thinking, like, you know what, Lambo, you're right. I'm not going to go ahead and go buy more packages this time. I just want my 25% a month. If they still leave it that way at 25% a month. Because I know these programs like this need new money into them. I've been around long enough. And I hope some of you have been around long enough to see all of these rug pulls happen and all of these things happen that affected your financial life and your financial stability of your life. I hope you guys seen enough of this to happen and to recognize it and say, you know what? There was a leader out there speaking on it. I watched Finance Fridays Live with Lambo Drew and the Leverage Your Family, and they got a game plan. If this does happen, what to do? How are you pivoting in this next 2024 year of your life? Will you be able to handle the same financial blows that took 2023 and took 2022 and took 2021 to literally the breath out of you? Do you want to go through that again? My job as a leader, and I get it, is to be able to keep you on the side where you're winning and to keep you on the side where you are actually profiting out of this deal. Again, do you know how many people are going to be connected to you? And I know you're going to hear the pitches. Hey, go ahead and reinvest. Go buy more packages. We're safe. We started paying out. We're doing this. We're doing that. No, we're not getting ready to play these type of games. If you're going to pay out, and I know that Lambo just pointed out that cruises in April, you know they don't want to mess it up to the cruise because they want enough people to actually get in and to be able to go talk about some things in the cruise, right? And you know they want to keep good face because if we can start paying out, more people may come to the cruise in April. I'm telling y'all what's going to happen. And then by May, hopefully, be it to say they are still paying out, or you can get that last payout in May for you that allows you to level back up to 100%. When I know more people are going to try to say, look at the leaderboard. You're looking at numbers on this leaderboard. You're looking at numbers into this site. Let me tell you something. This is the golden rule, and Lambo has always said this on this broadcast, that money is not safe until it is in your wallet. Till then, all it is platform money. That platform can make that number say anything. And you sitting in there, ooh, I got my name, I got my account. It's attached to it. It's attached to it. And you're feeling all excited. I got people right now who got millions stuck in the platforms, can't get $1 out right now. And I know this is an unpopular message for me to actually come across the screen and come to tell you guys. I really want you guys to be on the defense and be able to take offense and be offensive and take objections and say, you know what, Lambo, you're right. I'm going to gain my money. I'm just going to do my 4 months. And if it's still at 25%, I'm going to get 4 months of this 25%. That way I recoup all of this money back. Now at this point moving forward, I feel better of you going forward. And if it's still around June, July, August, September, and all the other months. So why do I want you guys to do this? Why do I want you to succeed? It's because when you succeed, your family and your loved ones are around to take the benefits of you making a wise decision. That's what Lambo wants from y'all. That's what the Leverage Show is about. That's what bringing all the guests here with great wisdom and connecting with them and really rocking with them, close knit with some amazing things. We're here to make sure that you are navigating yourself to success and catching more W's than you have taken L's in your life. My job is not for you to take L's. My job is to show you how to go get W's. All right? So keep that out there. Issa, shout out to you. Issa, hello, happy Friday, everybody. You already know. Shout out to my guy Issa being in the building, man, showing some love. Murph said, no pressure, Amsis. Yes, no pressure. No pressure to Amsis, no pressure to True Blue, and some of the rest of them that are set to come back. And you heard it from out of DS Crypto's mouth last night that, we want True Blue and Amsis to come back. Let's go ahead and let's get this show on the road. But I want you guys to be passively thinking about this, how you guys are actually navigating in this space. My baby says, hi, Icy, showing love. My baby says, hi, QP, showing love, man. Issa says, hello, Mrs. Johnson, showing love to my wifey, man, in the building. My guy, Passive Income Croc is in the building. Lambo, man, if this thing picks back up, right? Look what he's saying. If this thing picks back up, it's going to be a game changer, man. I'm going to say this to you right now, right? AMSIS picks back up. I'm telling y'all right now to put your money in your wallet. Get your money in your wallet. There's 2 people documented have already taken their lives from this. Over leverage. Put your money back in your wallet. It will change the lives of a lot of people. But I want y'all to go back in and think smart about this. Now, whatever you do after your 4 months, after your money gone, if you want to go on ahead and reinvest and buy more packages, if it's still around and it's still doing good and it hadn't made any changes, right? Then you're good. They haven't dropped the percentages because they may come back and drop the percentages. Instead of 25%, we're going to give you guys 12% or 18% or 15% to keep more money back in. Or if you purchase a package tied to it, your package will actually earn 25% or 30% or 22%. And without a package, you only get paid back. Like I'm telling you, the terms and conditions may change. It's just not going to be the same. I know I've dealt with too many of these that if it stays the same for the year, it'll be a miracle. It would be a miracle I haven't seen without any of the terms or conditions changing. Straight up. All right. So yeah, Croc, y'all make sure y'all go like and subscribe to my guy Croc Shadow, Passive Income Croc. I was just talking about you earlier, Croc, man. So it's amazing that you jumped on here and everything and showing love, man. Y'all make sure y'all go definitely show love to him. He is killing the game in the Forex industry and allowing people to really level up, man, all 2024. If you guys are not invited into that group, get yourself plugged in with my guy Croc, man, because he's killing the game in that area, showing people how to trade. This cat just had like a $7,000 day the other day. It's crazy. It was insane. He's making money what most people make that for an entire month, 2 months. He's made in one day. He's killing the game. Full salute to you, young soldier, man. Keep doing your thing, Croc, baby. You already know what time it is, man. And hey, I wouldn't let up off of you to save this world. So let's keep doing what we're doing, man. Larry's in the building. Shout out to my guy, Larry. I see you in the building. Thank you out here and everything, man, for you tapping in, man. My guy, Seeker of Knowledge. Y'all put them SOKs in the chats and everything for my guy, Seeker of Knowledge, man. Hey, Larry, wanted to go ahead and tell you, man, something, man. We really want to thank Aaron, okay? We really want to thank Aaron. I wrote Aaron yesterday or the day before, one of them, I can't remember, to thank Aaron. I wrote him and I thanked Aaron himself, man, because Aaron is the man. So shout out to you for that, man. The assignment was fulfilled. Thank you, Seeker of Knowledge. You already know, man. We're gonna 10X it up and do what we do best, man. We're gonna make this thing happen, man. All right. Now, I'm praying for T and her safety. Okay. I'm praying for T and her safety. So my prayers are with T and her safety for her 44 blessings, man, this year. Thank you, brother. You already know, man. We're there for you guys. We're there to go in here. Make sure you guys get that right, man. Anthony Delos, my guy, Big Ann is in the building. Yo, what's up, Lambo? With the fire emoji. Shout out to my guy, Big Ann in the building, man. Thank you guys. If you guys are not liked and subscribed to my guy Anthony Deloach channel, you guys better be tapped in, man, because my guy Anthony Deloach is always bringing the fire and bringing some amazing content, man. And that's what we want to hear. You want to hear all the wonderful, great stuff. Definitely go like, subscribe today to my guy Anthony Deloach. Get tapped into that 100 grand, that game plan to 100 grand. And all of the wonderful notifications that he is bringing out. Thank you for your support. Full Soldier out there, full salute, man. You already know we are moving forward and making sure that we take care of our people out here and help them navigate in this space. Thank you, Big Dog, man, for popping in on Finance Fridays. Hey, everyone, welcome in. My wife said if it's not in your wallet, it's not your crypto. 100%. If it's not in your wallet, it ain't your crypto. You trying to get that platform money out there ain't going to be for nobody. Blue Sky giving love to Anthony Deloach, loving that thing. You already know what time it is. My guy, Don, keeping it 100. I see you in the building. Thank you, Don, man. You already know, man. We're going to try to keep it 100 with you guys, man. Always on the up and up. I don't want you guys to go ahead and fall for the okie doke or get suckered into anything out here, man, that you guys need to be suckered into. There are people who are just praying. They are praying. Like literally preying. They are preying on you guys like a predator for you guys to get out here and be a sucker in your mind, right? They are praying for you to be a sucker in your mind, that you will, whatever they say, whatever they do, whatever they respond, that you guys are going to just make the move and move how they tell you to move, right? And believe their entire thought process of how they think about things and want you to see it their way. And then the end result is getting you nowhere. It's getting you nowhere. Like literally, there is no fruit coming from that tree. And you're like, you got to sit back and be looking like, man, Lambo says success is in the receipts. But when I look over at this tree, it ain't bearing no fruit. And I can't really get no fruit out there, not just to feed myself, but to feed my team. Straight up. I'm not getting no fruit out there to feed my team. So if you ain't eating, and your team ain't eating, who really eating? I'm just keeping it 100. Who really eating? And you get programs that will actually sucker you in, right, by persuasive words that, hey, you know what? We out here eating. We out here getting it. We out here doing this. Really? Are we really doing it? Is the program really saying that if you just do this, then you'll get this? Nah, man, nobody. I don't want y'all to fall for the okie doke like that. Not this year. You may have fell for it last year and the year before, but not this year. The stuff that people are coming out with, man, and DS Crypto, again, I can't thank you enough for keeping it 100 out here on the Leverage Show and saying, hey, man, a lot of these programs out here, platforms, they all have an end date. And shout out to my guy, Sean Hill. You guys don't want to miss it. Again, next week, it's going to be going down Tuesday and Thursday night. Y'all don't want to miss it. Tuesday night will be Sean Hill, man, right back here on this broadcast. You guys, Rondy Lambeth on this broadcast Tuesday night. And then Thursday night, if I'm not mistaken, is Sean Hill coming back that has an amazing product. He's going to talk about it, something, a book. Mr. No Crying at the Casino himself, man, will be back and everything, man, right here on the Leverage Show. Produce and giving you guys something amazing of a new release that he has actually done. And we're here to help you guys navigate in this space by any means necessary, right? Told y'all, man, we was lighting up January. We was lighting up the scoreboard in January because I really wanted January to set the tone for you guys to be out here saying, you know what, you're right, Lambo. I'm not getting ready to go ahead and let some person say anything and I just go with the wind and it doesn't have any validity behind it. And these type of platforms out here, we've been seeing them. I mean, rug after rug after rug after rug. I'm telling you what, there are people that have lost their life behind this. And you think that this is still a game? People are losing sleep. Their worry is all at all-time high. They're physically trying to strategize how they're going to make it to next month because of these plays. And you mean to tell me that you're going to play the passive role? Oh, it's got to be okay. It's got to be okay. Can I say something to you? It's not. You got to make it okay. You got to make it better by the decisions that you make to really help yourself out. And that's what we're here to do on the Leverage Show. So thank you, Don, for showing love out here on the Leverage Show. My baby's out here laughing. You already know, man, with the face, man. Say T is up. Yes, T is up. Shout out to T. T, don't be no punk, man. Don't be no punk. Don't you punk down for nothing and everything, man. You got to step up. You got to step it up and make this thing happen, man. T and Seeker of Knowledge. You already know what time it is. Shane Murphy, say Don, KC, Deloach, Cutie Potato for Life, Seeker of Knowledge. Let's get it. Yes, let's get it, because that's what we are here to do, man. We done got it right here on the broadcast. Listen, I didn't want this broadcast to be long. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now, man. I'm keeping it 100. I gave y'all 90 minutes, man, because I just really wanted to go ahead and speak some truth, talk about some things, go through some things. I think a lot was said between today and yesterday, and the actions to come, and kind of being able to navigate. That's what Finance Fridays is about, to be able to show you guys what's out there, what's happening, wild things happening out here, and then how we can navigate in this space. Don says, control our perceptions, direct our actions properly, and willingly accept what's outside of our control. Don, I couldn't have said it. Man, that got, brother, made me want to put the fire emojis and man, y'all make sure y'all hit that button, fire emojis and everything. Don, you have said a mouthful on that one right there. A mouthful right there. That's when people get that, people will understand we're outside of this thing. We're outside of this box. We ain't about to be out here, man, doing the same rigmarole that we did for each and every single year. It doesn't work that way. Success is in the setups. Success is in the setup, but boy, success also has receipts. Remember that. Success is in the setups, but success has receipts. Cutie Potato for the Light, say, CA, yes, let's go, man. Let's hit that like button. Please hit that like button, man. Help us out with the algorithm right here on the Leverage Show to be able to help you guys out. Cutie Potato for Life, man, showing love with the wonderful emojis, man, and the hand clappers. But I love this. Anybody you know, when you see these Eagles, man, Cutie Potato for Life, I don't know if you've been watching Lambo's social media or what, but that is my favorite thing is Eagles. I put a bald eagle in almost every sign that I send, either a post or whatever. If I send you a message or whatever private, there's usually a bald eagle, man, because we are visionary around here, never stationary. That is one of my favorite animals, is the bald eagle, right? Favorite animal is the bald eagle. I would show y'all something. I know YouTube is gonna go ahead and get at me with it. So it is what it is. I'm getting ready to show y'all to it anyway, man. This will be my last thing that I'm gonna show y'all, right? I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. This stuff, man, is insane. Here we go. Look at this. And I sent this to some people, man. People were like, Lambo, I've never seen that. Right? Look at this. Look at it. Hold on. Here we go. I'm showing y'all something that a lot of people ain't seen before. They ain't seen, you getting ready to see it today. This is why eagles and everything, man, remember, they're not just graceful animals that you can actually see within the air, and they're just beautiful, and they're out there they're massive beasts, all right? They're not just beautiful in size and splendor and able to go get fish and little stuff, but eagles are straight hunters. Eagles will hunt down on the ground, but they are most dangerous up on a mountain. So whether you're in a valley or you're on a mountaintop, remember, man, God has made you an eagle. You go spread wings like an eagle and mount up like eagles. So when that scripture, when I hear that, I'm just like, man, like, what does that mean? He's going to mount up like eagles, man, and soar. So when I see that, I studied the eagle. I studied bald eagles. I love bald eagles, right? I'm a full 5-star general when it comes to that, man. And I'll tell you, we're not lie, man. When I see this eagle, and I understand that they are dangerous on land, but eagles are dangerous in the mountain. And here we go, me sharing how they're dangerous on a mountain. That eagle out there hunting mountain goats. Hunting mountain goats. Man, yeah, I think it's the other eagle video because this eagle got beat up on this one, y'all. He got beat up on this one. Hold up. Let me see. Let me make sure that we get this right. Hold on. Murph said it was the other video, Lambo, where the eagle wins. You're right, Murph. It's the other video. I gotta go get that because this eagle right here got beat up on this one, man. Boy, this eagle took across the chin, boy. I'm sitting there looking at this one like, golly, come on, man. Let's go. All right, let's see if I can get that one. I want to get that one because it's a small. Here we go. This is it. This is it, y'all. This is it. Here we go, y'all. I got it. Hold on. Hold on. This eagle got beat up on that one.
The eagle is king among birds of prey. With its keen eyesight and monstrous talons, it can take down prey much larger than itself.
All right,
the eagle is king among birds of prey. With its keen eyesight and monstrous talons, it can take down prey much larger than itself.
Oh, yeah. All right, y'all. So I had to go ahead and share that with y'all. Yeah, I know. Thank you for that, Murph. I pulled the wrong video up, man. Trying to pull it up, another one up. But yeah, that was it. I was wondering where was this one going. Yeah, that one got beat up when I seen that one because I sent the same thing to quite a few people, but Murph got that one. And he said, yeah, Lambo, this eagle's getting beat up on this other one, right? But the one I wanted to show you was that one right there, that where the eagle went on ahead and grabbed that whole thing, that whole mountain goat, picked it up and threw it off the ledge, man, and then let it just keep rolling down the mountain until it dies. And then, as you guys seen, the other eagle in the entire video was right there, like soaring next to the other eagle, like guy, like, yeah, we get ready to have some lunch. So it'll pick the goats up and deer up off the mountain because goats walk up the mountain sideways. It'll grab the goats and it'll pick them up. They're that powerful to pick up the goat and take it off the ledge and then drop it. And they let the goat just flip down the mountain till it literally, man, kills himself down the mountain. Then the eagle goes down there and they go have lunch or go have dinner, whatever you want to call it, because that's how they hunt. So they can hunt on a mountain where it blew my mind some time ago when I seen that of it actually hunting on a mountain. But definitely you guys need to be, the eagle that's the most feared one. That's the one that's out there, man, that's killing it. Eagles can go out there and go fishing. Go get them some fish out there. So you guys get out there, man, and be some eagles out there today. Or rise above every challenge that you guys may go through. Because in life, man, we're here to make sure you guys make it and win big on the other side. Whether you're in your valley or whether you're in your mountain, understand it's time for you to get out there and mount up and go hunting, man. Because this year is your year. Take advantage of it. Listen, I love you guys. Thank you guys, man, for this amazing little over 90 minutes today of being able to come talk with you, man, share some wonderful insights, man, about some amazing things for you guys. I'm excited to see your future, where you guys are going, and what is getting ready to happen for you all 2024. Again, make sure you guys are definitely tapped in to the Telegram, man, at the Lambo Lounge. Remember, I got one for leaders where we can actually discuss, and one for anybody else who wants to just stay informed, right? Doesn't have any type of typing or anything involved with it. It's just for informational purposes only for you guys to stay tapped in. We also post in the pin group. You're in the pin group. You already know Passive Income Navigation. Shout out to my guy, Jay Ford, man, Crack, and all the rest of them, man. And you guys want to continue to keep making sure that you guys are staying tapped in and tuned into what we're bringing. Again, we have the big Zoom call, Business Credit, on Monday. Business Credit on Monday at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, with my guy, Tim Roberts, again. So you guys do not want to go ahead and miss that on Monday night. I know the Core 4 event is Sunday night. So that's going on. Shout out to that. And we'll find out whatever we happen Tuesday night. Ron D. Lambeth, the Ron D. Lambeth. You guys know, you guys seen some of the reruns that I posted just a month ago when I was in D.C. He hasn't been on the show in over a year. He will be here this Tuesday night. I think the 23rd it is. The 23rd. I think the time may be an hour before. So make sure you guys keep in mind it may be an hour before the normal start time of 8 p.m. So it may be 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm thinking, 7 p.m. Eastern or whatever. I will confirm. Just check the times. You do not want to miss that with Ron D. Lambeth. People have made groups, other Telegram groups, and the Leverage Show went viral just because of people found that tape of Ron D. Lambeth. I sent it to them, and they said they had never heard of no information that Ron D. was sharing like that. Ron D. Lambeth will be on the show this Tuesday night. It will be live. It won't be a replay like you guys seen last month in December 1st, December 2nd, that Thursday and Friday when I shared it. Won't be a replay. It will be a live taping with my guy, Ron D. Lambeth, this Tuesday night. So don't miss it. And then, if I'm not mistaken, Thursday, Sean Hill will be back on this broadcast. My guy, our friend to the show, No Crying at the Casino, sharing some amazing knowledge, some amazing wisdom to help navigate you guys all 2024. You guys don't want to miss that, man. I am excited about that. Listen, everyone have an amazing weekend, man. Make it the best weekend you possibly can by investing in yourself, investing in your future, investing in your loved ones, and making sure you guys level up to a whole nother level, because we are excited about your future. I told y'all, we ain't letting up off of y'all, man, all 2024. So make sure you guys are not letting up off of yourself. My baby says, yes, I was wondering the same thing was going on. Have a blessed weekend, everyone. Yes, please have a blessed weekend, everyone, man. We truly thank y'all, each and every single one of y'all. Blue sky and everything with the fireworks. Yes, let's make this thing happen. We getting ready to go ahead and make this thing happen and do it big, man, all 2024. So you guys better stay tuned. I love each and every single one of you guys. Thank you again for definitely tapping in and being right here with your boy Lambo Drew on another edition of Finance Fridays Live. Let's stay tuned and let's see what happens with AMSIS by next Friday, because I know you guys are definitely going to want to be on the lookout for that. Love you guys. Have an amazing weekend, man. We will see you guys, man, for the Zoom call on Monday night, for the business credit with me and Tim Roberts, and also right back here on the Leverage Show, probably about an hour early, I think, maybe an hour and a half early. You got to check for sure. Check your timing on your YouTube or Facebook to make sure you guys get it, but we will post it out there on YouTube. Love you guys. We'll see you guys next week right back here on the Leverage Show. Take care. Enjoy your weekend. Bless.